Hello, Internet family. Welcome to December. I'm here in Vista, California, on some of my travels, and let's pull a goddess card for this month from the Goddess Power Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I love this deck. This is the final month of the year. This has been a bananas year, so let's see what goddess we can tune into to bring us some knowledge, bring us some wisdom, bring us some bolstering. Because I know many of you guys who are aware of my work are givers, are healers, are supporters to others. And it's important to remember that we deserve to receive, that we deserve to have healing, that we deserve to sometimes have the attention on us, even if it's just our own attention that we're looping back in. Also something to remind you guys that I was just talking about with my Heal Thyself students. It's the class I'm teaching this month. Enabling is not helping. So for those of you who are givers, especially because this has been such a hard year for everybody, have your boundaries strong. Your energy belongs to you and nobody else. You don't need to constantly be giving yourself away to everyone. This world deserves to have you at your best. Okay, so in the interest of self-care, let's see which goddess we're tuning into in our own inner spiritual ways, setting the intention that this be of beneficial assistance and guidance to you whenever you watch it. Okay, who'd we get? Mary, Miracles. I've never pulled this card before from this deck, but I did just pull a Mother Mary card earlier today from a different deck. And I love it when that happens because it really means that synchronicity is on your side. Okay, let's look up what this book has to say about Mary. I know a lot of people feel differently about her depending on which religion that you're in. My favorite chapel in the nation is in St. Augustine, Florida, and it's Our Lady of La Leche, our Mother Mary of Milk. And inside the chapel, there's a statue of Mary nursing the baby Jesus. And it's this old, hundreds of years old chapel covered with ivy in the oldest graveyard in the United States, at least the oldest currently built style graveyard in the United States, and it is the sweetest chapel. I've had the most beautiful visions there. So I'm a big fan of Mary and her energy, even though I don't identify as a Catholic or even necessarily a Christian. I love Christ and I love Mary, and let's see what our book has to say about her. The Christian goddess Mary, Mother of Miracles, has come to celebrate with you today. She is here to remind you of all the amazing wonders that are everywhere in your life right now. Look around you, especially at all the synchronistic events that have already taken place. Ever since you were born, events and opportunities have come together to support you, guide you, show you love, and present the world as you see it. Look closely and see the hand of the divine working on your behalf. You are a powerful co-creator, and so you are responsible and accountable for the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that seed your field of dreams. Remember, miracles are uncanny evidence that from the invisible world, life springs into form without any reasonable cause for the effect. Mary gave birth as the great goddess was shown to do long before the Christian myth of Mary became real. She too proved herself to be the very essence of creation itself. In this moment, Mary reminds you of those miracles that you too can call into being. You don't need a cause or any evidential fact or calculation to believe and then see that miracle rise up in the conditions of your life. When Mary appears, you are reminded that you will never run out of miracles. I also love that we're in December right now. Clearly this is Mary's month. This is when we celebrate her giving birth to Christ, even though technically it didn't happen in this month. That's still when we celebrate it as the Western world. So I love the synchronicity there. Okay, so here's the alignment message. This is the things to shift, those shadowier parts. Sorry about the background noise, you guys. That's how it is when you're out in the world. Okay. Have you stopped believing in miracles? Do you think they are only for others? Or doubted their existence? Could it be you've been reading and watching the news too often, and so finding yourself feeling powerless and despondent? Or has the dry spell of your life gone on so long that you even stopped looking for water? Have no fear, for the goddess Mary, Mother of Miracles, has a message for you. This is all about your mindset. This moment is an opportunity to turn things around, and it begins with your thinking. What if you remember that your repeated thoughts, feelings, and beliefs call the world into form? What if you recommitted to your co-creative partnership with the divine, and from there chose another way to experience your life? You have the power of Mary, the mother of miracles, running through your veins. She did not need the seed of a man from outside her to give birth to a miracle. In the same way, you don't need your outer world to change first. You don't need someone to rescue you, love you, or take you away. You are the one you've been waiting for. I love that line. You need only choose how you will respond to your current reality and focus on a day at a time in service to the miracle of life. What is for you has its own divine timetable. Your alignment task is to remember that. If there's anything that 2020 has shown us, it's that divine timing is a thing, and that we can trust that things are going to be okay. Even though this world is going through so many changes right now, when I look around at the actual people and the actual people that I know and what's going on in people's lives on the micro rather than the macro, I see beautiful things happening. I see people thriving. I see people healing. I see people having awakenings and coming back to who they really are. So remember that, Mary was a woman who had a beautiful relationship with the God of her people and of her soul. And look at what happened for her. She gave birth to a Messiah. And who knows what can happen for each of us if we align with our sacred calling within. As humans, we've often been taught to ignore our instincts, but everything on this planet has instincts. It's how we talk to the greater organism that we're a part of, which is Mother Earth. So allow your instincts to drive you. Allow yourself to reconnect with nature. Allow yourself to take time to refill. Don't feel guilty about it. Know that it's your sacred right to take good care of yourself. Show up for yourself the way you do for others. And so then when it is time to really show up for others, you'll have the oomph to do it. Send you guys so much love. I'm excited to dive in with Mary. I haven't dived in with her all that much. I appreciate her work, obviously, but Mother Mary is not one that I've had all that much experience with other than the chapel that I told you guys about at the beginning of the video. So I look forward to seeing what she brings. Many, many blessings. Bye.